A lot of investors seem to be very confident that Novo Nordisk may be a huge opportunity right now since the price have declined by more than 50% since all-time highs. So in this video I want to change things a bit. Instead of saying how great Novo Nordisk is or everybody should buy it or is it a generational wealth opportunity, I want to focus on different bear cases to not make mistakes and more importantly to know what is happening in the company to take a better investment decision. As Howard Marks said once, the danger in investing doesn't come from taking risk but from not knowing the kind of risk you are taking. Okay, so I think this is very important to understand that there is risk with every shares that you can own. And the important thing is to understand what risk you're taking, what could go wrong. So here in this video, we're going to focus on what could go wrong if you invest in Novo Nordisk. The main reason now that the stock is down by that much, okay, if we go and we check since all-time high, since here, is down by almost 50%. So the main reason why it's declining since summer 2024 is because Eli and Lilly have a better position on the weight loss drugs. Novo Nordisk is still dominating on the diabetes market, but on weight loss, especially with Zepbound, Eli and Lilly have a better product than Wegovy, minus 20% weight loss. It's 22% almost, compared to 15% for what Novo Nordisk have with Wegovy now. And Cagrisema, that should enter on the market soon, is 22.7%, which is not nice for investors because they were expecting 25%. Even the company, they were expecting the direction 25%. And the thing is, Novo Nordisk usually was good with their guidance. And here, they seem to be maybe wrong. We don't know yet, okay? We still are in some, there is still some test to be done before the launch, but if it's not 25% at the end, it may be problematic for the company and also for the guidance that they are doing. So the bear case number one is a massive wave of real, and I'm thinking like real bad side effects from Ozempic and Wegovy. We all seen side effects from those things on social media and so on, but here I'm talking like real bad side effects that didn't went anticipated because all those GLP-1 and so on, it's kind of new. So when they will start taking Ozempic for 10 years, what side effect can we expect? Will it be something huge or no? So this can be a big problem. It can be also a problem for Eli Lilly and whoever, okay? It's not only for Novo Nordisk, but it's a problem. And it could be even worse if you have massive bad side effects from Novo Nordisk, but not bad side effects from Lilly, okay? Or way less from Lilly. This can be a big problem. The opposite is also true. If Lilly have bad side effects, but Novo Nordisk don't have any, it can be very good for Novo Nordisk. So this is the bear case number one that I see that could happen. The number two would be a total disruption on the selling chain, okay, on the supply chain and so on. Let's say Eli and Lilly products got more and more recommended by health professional, healthcare manager, pharmacies and so on. They start selling more Lilly and Lilly and recommending them more. It means that Novo Nordisk will have less sale. And it is what is start to happen, especially in the weight loss market, which is a big and growing market, okay? This will kind of kill Novo because health professionals give Lilly or other brand medicine instead of giving Novo Nordisk medicines. So this is also a bear case that can happen if Novo stay far away from Lilly way too long. If they manage to launch Cagrisema this year, because Zepbound have been launched, I think, in 2024. So if in 2025 they manage to launch Cagrisema beginning of 2026, it can be fine. But if you have Zepbound staying way too long in front, that can be problematic to get some serious market share. Bear case number three, it's of course patent endings and not being able to innovate enough before those patents die, and then you will experience very huge decline of revenue, of net income, and so on. Here, to be fair, with the main Ozempic, Rybelsus and Wegovy, we're safe till 2031, 2032 and 2033 or 34. Approximately, I don't remember exactly when, but we're kind of safe for the next 5 to 7 years, but it's still something we need to have in mind, because if during this time Novo Nordisk is not able to innovate enough, it means that in 5 or 7 years, instead of having 20% growth per year, we'll have only 1% growth per year, or even maybe a decline. No growth at all. We'll have the revenue, the net income and so on declining, which will be actually very bad. Okay? Bear case number 4, it's the dependence on GLP-1. Okay? Will the pipeline be good enough to not fall in 5 to 7 years? So it's still with the same than beer number 3. But yeah, it's very dependent. Novo Nordisk are very now dependent on GLP-1. Like they erase almost all the insulin sales and so on, because GLP-1 was such, like all the GLP-1 product, but it was such a good product with good results that yeah, it can be problematic. Beer number 5, okay, they stop growing or grow way slower than expected. Analysts expect 20% growth for the next 2 years. It's kind of as well the guidance from the company, but the revenue, the net income and so on can grow by only 15%. This is something possible as well. We can see way less growth than expected, and this can be very, very problematic. So yeah, this, to be fair, maybe my main thing that is scaring me is that they will grow way slower than expected, and they could have some trouble with this. Bear case number 6, it's a total change in regulation or reimbursement policy that could affect the whole market, okay, or could affect only Novo Nordisk, and it could be in Europe, USA, Asia, wherever. In my opinion, all of these bear cases tend to the number 5, which is the most important, is that at the end of the day, if there is no growth for Novo Nordisk, you may have some problem. You may have some value problem. We'll check the value right after, but yeah, if there is no growth, there is no point of paying the stock now 521 Danish crown. There is absolutely no point of paying 521 Danish crown if the company is not able to grow their revenue, their net income, and so on. So after all of this said, why am I investing in this company? Well, I'm still investing and I don't plan to sell, and I may even plan to buy more. First one is a cycle. Okay, it's a kind of a cycle theory that everything is a cycle. And now, in the cycle we are now, Eli Lilly is highly valued, and in a cycle where everybody accepts that they will dominate the weight loss market because now they are better. Like now it's a fact, Eli Lilly with Zepbound have better results than Wegovy from Novo Nordisk. So because of this, and because of so what they have in the pipeline, they apparently have another medicine that could even be better than Zepbound and Cagrisema. So because of this, we have a big sentiment on the market that Lilly is able to grow faster. Lilly is more into the market and leading this weight loss market. The thing is, it's more likely that bad news on a new product will destroy the stock price, while Novo, today, the valuation is already kind of low, and everybody seems already disappointed by the results that they have and by the new studies that they're showing. So today, just a normal news or a good news for Novo could put the price way up, while for Eli Lilly, a good news may not really put the price up because the valuation is already very high, but a bad news can destroy the valuation. You understand, like the difference in the cycle and the difference in the risk between those two. In Novo, it almost feels that nobody's expecting anything anymore. They're already disappointed. While with Lilly, everybody continue to expect because they are not disappointing. They are very good actually. So the shift can go extremely fast, and as soon as the shift is gone, like we can see a very big difference for the share price. Okay, and maybe Lilly will never disappoint. Yet, so they will continue to grow, but Novo will be good again, and so then the price can go up again. Second thing, we're kind of in a duopoly here. Even if Lilly has better weight loss drug, Wegovy and soon Cagrisema are still good ones. It's not like they are very bad products. It's just Lilly have a better product for now. Okay, it's like on the phone market. Apple may have better phone, but it doesn't mean that 100% of the population have an iPhone. No, yes, maybe iPhone is a better phone than a Samsung Galaxy or a Huawei or Xiaomi, whatever. But yet people are still buying others. And it's the same with Lilly, Zepbound, and with Wegovy. Okay. Also, now they are alone on the market. So even if AbbVie, Sanofi, Bristol Myers, and even Pfizer may enter in 2029, approximately, something like this on the market, they're still alone. It's still a duopoly. So I don't know why everybody is so happy with Visa and MasterCard having a duopoly, but not happy that Lilly and Novo Nordisk are into a duopoly in this. So yeah, for now, it's something pretty strong. You also have Novo Nordisk is a leader in GLP-1. Okay, they have 63% of share compared to 34% for Lilly. So that's also something important to take into consideration. And in the diabetes, okay, the shares of Eli and Novo Nordisk is 33.7%. So it's a very, very big percentage of the shares. So yeah, and in the GLP-1, they have 55% shares. So they are really good and really well positioned in this market. And the last thing that made me invest, and just after we'll check the valuation, it's the history. Novo has always been fighting with Eli and Lilly since insulin. Okay, since they start producing insulin, doing insulin, they have been fighting. They have specialized in one segment, which is diabetes, for decades. And there is even a few years ago, Novo was about to launch a product, an insulin, which had way better results than what we could have before. That was a very good product. And like 6 months or 3 months before the launch of this revolutionizing product, Eli and Lilly launched the same, like something very similar. So they take the market, Novo arrive after. Like it was a lot of things like this happen. So this war between Lilly and Novo, it's not something new. It's something that happened and is here since decades. So yes, Lilly today seems to be a bit ahead, but it doesn't mean that Novo will not be able to grow by 15% per year for the next 5 years. At the end, that's what's the most important. It's not that who will be number one on the market. This is not the real question in my opinion. In my opinion, the only question we should ask ourselves is, will Novo Nordisk be able to grow by at least 10 to 15% for the next 5 to 10 years? If the answer for you is yes, maybe interesting. If the answer is no, so you should probably go somewhere else. Now let's go to do some valuation for this stock. So the last earnings, so it's a sum of the last 3 trimesters plus the next trimester, the results that are supposed to be here. The share price now is around 500. We'll put 530. Like this, we have some safety. It's 521, but let's put 530. The average PE ratio for the last 10 years was around 24, 25. Okay, we'll put here 23. Like this, we're kind of safe. So if you want to do 10% per year, without the dividend, okay, without buybacks, while Novo, it's a company that do a little bit of buybacks, but without buybacks, if we have a net income growing by 10% per year, you will do 10%. If the net income to grow by 10% per year, you will do approximately 10% for the next 5 years, like per year for the next 5 years. Now, the analysts, they expect it to grow for the next 5 years by around 17% per year for the next 5 years. It means you will do 17% with a PE of 23 in 5 years. 17%. If we take a bit more margin of safety, let's say they will do only 13%, you do 13% per year. By buying now, you do 13% per year, and we don't count the dividend, okay? It's only the growth of the share. So I think the value is start to be very good, okay? The value is very, very, very good. Like, I think they can, for the next 5 years, do at least 14, even 14.5% per year. So it means that you will do, if you have it in your portfolio, 14.7% per year. And the fair value to do 13% per year will be to buy around 571. I think this is most likely to happen. I think the margins of safety here are good as well. So I think this can be a good value for the stock. I suggest you to buy it? Not particularly. I have bought some. Like, to be fair, I have bought some. I have a position in my portfolio on Novo. Does it mean you need to have one? I don't know. I will also appreciate if you tell me your bear case in the comment section to discover maybe more that I didn't use in this video. Would be very useful. As much as we know about the risk and so on, the better we'll be informed and the better decision we can make. So if you have other bear cases to add in the comment section, I will be very happy to read them.